Hard soil can be a gardener's worst nightmare. It makes planting difficult, stunts root growth, and prevents essential water and nutrients from reaching your plants. If you've ever tried to dig into rock-hard soil, you know how frustrating it can be. But the good news is that you don't need expensive equipment or harsh chemicals to fix the problem. With the right natural techniques, you can transform even the toughest soil into a rich, loose-growing medium that supports healthy plants. Today, let's dive into 4 highly effective ways to break up and soften hard soil naturally, making your garden a thriving oasis. One of the most powerful and sustainable ways to soften hard soil is by adding organic matter. Organic matter improves soil texture, increases water retention, and encourages microbial life, which in turn aerates the soil and makes it easier for plant roots to grow. Compost, aged manure, shredded leaves, and grass clippings are all excellent options. To get started, spread a generous layer of organic material, 2 to 3 inches is ideal, over your soil. Work it in using a garden fork or hoe, ensuring it penetrates at least 6 inches deep. If your soil is extremely compacted, consider double digging. This method involves digging a trench, loosening the subsoil, adding organic matter, and then replacing the topsoil. Over time, this organic material breaks down, improving soil structure and making it more workable. Cover crops, also called green manures, are an excellent way to improve compacted soil naturally. These plants grow quickly, developing deep root systems that break up hard soil while adding valuable nutrients. Some of the best cover crops for soil improvement include clover, alfalfa, winter rye, and buckwheat. Plant cover crops in your garden during the off-season or in areas where the soil is particularly stubborn. As these plants grow, their roots penetrate hard soil, naturally aerating it. When they reach maturity, cut them down and work them back into the soil. As they decompose, they enrich the soil, making it softer and more nutrient-rich for future planting. This method is particularly useful for vegetable gardens and raised beds that need constant replenishment. One of the most common causes of hard soil is inadequate watering. Many gardeners water frequently but only at the surface level, which doesn't help soften deep soil layers. The key is deep watering, which encourages plant roots to grow downward and helps moisture penetrate compacted areas. Use a slow-drip irrigation system, soaker hoses, or water your garden gradually to allow the moisture to sink in deeply. If your soil is especially tough, aerating it first can help water absorption. Water early in the morning or late in the evening to minimize evaporation, ensuring that the moisture reaches deep into the soil where it's needed most. Over time, deep watering will help loosen compacted areas, making it easier for plants to thrive. Aeration is essential for breaking up compacted soil and ensuring oxygen, water, and nutrients can penetrate deep into the ground. Without aeration, soil becomes dense and lifeless, making it difficult for plants to establish strong roots. One of the simplest ways to aerate soil is to use a garden fork to poke holes throughout the affected area. This technique improves drainage and allows air to circulate. For larger spaces, a core aerator, which removes small plugs of soil, can be an excellent tool to loosen compacted areas. Another natural method is introducing earthworms to your garden. Earthworms burrow through the soil, creating tunnels that naturally aerate the ground while enriching it with their castings. Encouraging worm activity by adding compost and organic matter will significantly improve soil quality over time. Before you can fully fix hard soil, it's important to understand why it became compacted in the first place. Soil compaction occurs due to foot traffic, heavy machinery, over-tilling, and a lack of organic matter. Dry conditions can also cause soil particles to bind tightly together, making it difficult for air and water to penetrate. To prevent soil from becoming compacted again, avoid walking on garden beds. Use stepping stones to distribute weight and keep your soil covered with mulch or living plants. Regularly adding compost and organic matter ensures that your soil remains healthy, loose, and full of beneficial microorganisms. Mulching is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to maintain soft soil. A thick layer of organic mulch such as straw wood chips, shredded leaves or grass clippings protects the soil from erosion, retains moisture, and encourages earthworms and beneficial microbes to thrive. As mulch decomposes, it adds organic matter to the soil, gradually improving its structure. Applying mulch after aerating or adding organic matter will enhance the soil softening process. Plus, mulch helps regulate soil temperature, keeping it cool in the summer and warm in the winter, which further supports plant health and root growth. Transforming hard soil into a thriving garden bed takes time, but with patience and consistency, you'll see dramatic improvements. By incorporating organic matter, planting cover crops, practicing deep watering, and improving aeration, you can create a loose, nutrient-rich soil that supports strong, healthy plants. Are you struggling with compacted soil in your garden? Try these natural techniques and let us know how they work for you. Don't forget to subscribe to Botanical Bliss for more expert gardening tips. Happy growing!